Hey everybody, it's Ryan with Freedom Maker Ministries. I'd like to ask everyone to please like, share, and subscribe so that I can personally reach more people. I'm trying to spread a little hope and a little good news, and I'm trying to spread that to everybody, including myself. Sometimes life can be difficult, and sometimes we feel alone and feel like there isn't anybody that cares, and we have all these feelings, and the devil puts all this stuff in our head, and it's just not true, and it's spiritual warfare. And just because you accept Jesus Christ as Lord and Savior, that does not mean all your problems are going to go away. I've actually noticed they get worse, they get harder, they get more persistent. The devil gets more persistent in your life, and he throws, temptation, and he throws, thoughts in your mind, and just, what am I trying to say? He steals our confidence. And, to be honest, it's kind of like, life kind of reminds me of David and Goliath, and life in general sometimes is Goliath. It's just absolutely, it's just difficult. And we feel like life's out to get us, and we're afraid of everything, and we just don't know what's going to happen next. We've got anxiety, we've got depression, we've got, suicidal thoughts. There's so much stuff that just happens in people's lives. And, people may look okay on the outside. They may have a big smile. They may be happy. They may put on this big show, that they're just doing great, and the truth is they may not be. They may be dealing with some things that's really difficult. And it just reminds me of David and Goliath. With us being David and the world being Goliath, sometimes we just need to put our faith in God and trust in Him and have confidence that everything's going to be okay. I'm not a good reader. There's things that are wrong with me. Personally, I've got dizzy problems. I've got something going on with my brain, and I can't remember things, and I just feel dizzy, and I just feel like I just want to lay my head down. And I have all these problems, and it makes life difficult. But I just need to remind myself that God is in control. There's nothing I can do about my situation. I can't change it. Giving up is not the answer. Fighting the good fight and having the confidence and the strength of David, when I'm faced with this Goliath, and I'm faced with Goliath. I mean, that's what the world's throwing at me right now. And but I've got to be David, and I've got to be confident. Let me share a story with you about what I'm talking about, and about the strength and the confidence that David shows. David slays Goliath. The Philistines were the major threat to Israel during Saul's reign as king. At one point, the armies of these two nations gathered for battle in Judah for 40 days, morning and evening. The Philistines sent out their champion, the giant Goliath. to challenge Israel to send someone out to fight one-on-one for 40 days. The Israelite soldiers did nothing. Meanwhile, back in Bethlehem, David tended to his family's sheep. He was the youngest of 8 brothers, and his father would send him back and forth from their home to the battlefield with provisions for his 3 oldest brothers, who were part of Saul's army. On one of his visits, David heard the taunts coming from Goliath, and he asked, "Who is this uncircumcised Philistine that he should defy the armies of the living God?" After David quarreled with his eldest brother, Eliab, over his talking with the soldiers, King Saul sent for him. It was then that he volunteered to go up against Goliath. Saul tried to dissuade him, but he would not listen. So Saul outfitted him with his own royal armor, but David found it too cumbersome. He took it off and armed himself only with a sling and 5 smooth stones from the brook nearby. When David approached Goliath, who was heavily armed with a coat of mail, a bronze helmet, bronze leggings, a javelin, a heavy spear, and a shield bearer who went before him, the giant mocked him. "Am I a dog that you come to me with sticks?" He then cursed David, saying, "Come to me, and I will give your flesh to the birds of the air and to the wild animals of the field," saying he'd kill him. The young lad, however, showed no fear. Instead, David answered Goliath's taunts with confident boldness, declaring, "This very day the Lord will deliver you into my hands, and I will strike you down." The giant must have laughed at his words. In either case, David needed only one shot with his sling to bring down the Philistine champion. He then took Goliath's own sword and cut off his head. At this, the Philistines fled before the pursuing Israelites. The legacy of this encounter was that David was seen as Israel's deliverer. Yet, the Bible carefully notes that it was God who gave David the victory. The Bible remembers David not for his victories in the battle, but for being a man after God's own heart. That's just kind of an overview of David versus Goliath. What I try to visualize is David going into this battle with just so much confidence. I mean, he went into this battle like a basketball player who knew he would not miss a shot. He had so much confidence, so much boldness, so much strength that he didn't even need any armor. He knew God was on his side. And he knew that God would do what he said. You know, he knew God would provide him with the strength to defeat Goliath. He was prepared. He took 5 rocks into battle, but he only needed one. God is our rock. He is the foundation that we should build our life on, and everything we do should be built around and everything we do should be built on this rock, on this solid foundation. Everything. I believe if you put Jesus Christ the top and you follow him, I truly believe that you will have so much confidence and so much peace. And I'm talking to myself when I say this, because I'm guilty of letting Goliath, the world, I'm using the world, I'm using Goliath as an example of what the world is to us. It's this big giant, and it's scary, and it's just, the devil is just at us all the time, telling us these things and putting these things in our head. We're not good enough. We're not worthy. We're not saved. Whatever he puts in our head, and the truth is that each and every one of us is worthy, and each and every one of us is a child of God. We just have to accept it. And it's really that simple. We just have to accept it and believe, and then try our best to follow Jesus Christ. And I need the confidence and the strength and the wisdom of David. Later on, this little boy, David, he went from tending sheep to defeating Goliath to being king. So it don't matter what season you're in right now, is what I'm saying. There's hope, and tomorrow can be a better day. Guys, hold me accountable, because I need it. I need prayers. I need hope. I need encouragement. I need all this stuff just as much as anybody else. Life's not easy for anybody right now. And we're all just doing the best we can to get through, and I'm doing the best I can to get through, and to learn and to grow, and to have faith that everything's going to work out. I do know, without a doubt, that I am saved. Jesus Christ, I accepted him into my life, and so I do know I'm saved. So I have the hope and faith and confidence that that even if I don't survive whatever's going on, the dizziness, whatever, even if I don't survive that, I'm gonna be fine, because I made the choice to be on the right side of death. And it's each and every one of us can make that same choice. We can make the choice to give our lives to Jesus Christ, and to put our faith and hope and confidence in him. And I just believe we'd be a whole lot better off. And I know I stray off, I forget, and I forget to sometimes to read the Bible, and I forget to, sometimes I'll say a word that just not thinking, and a word I shouldn't say, or I'm hateful, or just things I shouldn't do. And I'm a sinner. I'm not perfect, and I am convicted when I do those things. That's the difference. Before I got saved, I wasn't convicted. I didn't care what I did. I didn't care what I said. I didn't care who I hurt. I didn't care about none of that stuff. But after I gave my life to Jesus Christ, it bothers me. It bothers me when I do things I shouldn't do. And anyways, I just wanted to do this video today, and I needed a little reminder, and me doing these videos is I'm talking to myself just as much as I'm talking to you guys, and so thank you for your support. Please like and share and subscribe. I know it's kind of hard listening to me sometimes. You know, I'm kind of, with this, whatever's going on, you know, I'll go off left field, you know, and sometimes I can't remember what I've said and what I haven't said. And so I repeat myself, and, you know, there's just a lot of problems sometimes, but we're going to get through it. And guys, I really appreciate all your support. And please like and share and subscribe. And if you'd like to donate to this ministry, you can go to godsmath777@gmail.com. You know, we do a lot of good stuff, and help a lot of people. So anyways, with that said, guys, I really appreciate all your support, and you guys have a blessed evening. Thank you.